No, that's okay. I want to observe alone. The eye-catching masterpiece of Go, Starry Night. It gives off a dreamy and mysterious feeling. This is the masterpiece he drew at a sanitarium, after cutting off his ears because of an argument with Gauguin. It's quite moving seeing it for myself. Always makes me want to dream. It's like you can actually hear God's voice. It's quite a beautiful piece. The exposition of colors and stars is still fascinating no matter how many times I see it. It's a piece that perfectly symbolizes Go's inner thoughts of death. She's talking to me without even making eye contact. Ah, a blonde? While most people will say that his piece symbolizes a fantasy, I believe it symbolizes his struggle to gain salvation. Maybe that was why he decided to commit suicide. You're wrong. Wow, she's quite beautiful. Go didn't commit suicide. Suicide was just another inspiration for Go. Although he did struggle to gain salvation, that is something any creator goes through. In other words, it's madness. That's why he was able to symbolize death so well. It wouldn't be a stretch to say that his suicide is what completed his paintings. I heard that he did not commit suicide. What did you hear? From who? I heard from Go himself. Go loved to paint. Even now, that's still all he does. Covered in bandages, he's still creating his stars. To say that he committed suicide. Go would be sad to hear that. You're still saying stuff I can't understand. While it sounds like a lie, it's the truth. Well, anyways. I'm gonna go now. At least for today, paintings come before beauties. The works of the gods when they were alive feel different from the work they create now. How should I put it, they've lost a lot of their greed. Paul Cézanne, 1839–1906, French painter, one of the post-impressionists, and ideas were influential. The works of Cézanne are also great. Oh. That's the Cézanne I know. Huh. Wait, no. This is. What the? This is a fake. Even the New York Modern Art Museum can't do their job properly. They probably aren't fools. What did you just say? Did you just call us fools? What? Is this woman a stalker? I just called a fake a fake. Why? You're seriously a weird person. Even if you are a VIP with a black card, I can't take these insults anymore. What the, does she know who I am? A fake, you said. Who are you? I am a curator from MoMA, Sarah Johansson. And who would you be? I don't think there's a need to introduce myself. I think you do. What you said about Paul Cézanne's piece was quite insulting. This blonde woman is causing quite a scene. And you damaged the pride of the employees and the museum. Oh, so she wants to go with a professional? If I can prove it, will you take down and burn this fake? Since you're a curator, let me ask you. Will you just stay still even after knowing that a fake is being put up as if it was real? That's something I can't let go of as a fellow curator. What's going on? The Paul Cézanne piece is a fake. What? Really? Who knows, that Asian youth is arguing with a curator. I won't forgive you. Me too. What's the issue? Ah, head curator. This man is saying the Paul Cézanne piece Chateau Noir is a fake, a fake. Yes, a fake. Mr. Customer. If you call a piece a fake without any proof, you could be persecuted. This neighborhood is also quite bad at making threats. How can I act as if I didn't notice a fake? If you wish, I can call the police. The Paul Cézanne piece Chateau Noir is a piece that has gone through rigorous testing from many professionals. From what I can tell, you are probably a student, please leave the premises at once. He's a VIP customer. Let me explain why this piece is a fake. As you all know, Cézanne suffered from diabetes at the later stages of his life. While the works based on Chateau Noir are considered masterpieces, that's because they don't know Cézanne's environment. Unlike his other works, such as The Bather, his works from that era have a more rough and shaky quality. That is also the reason some of his paintings aren't as clear. That's something everyone already knows. So what if that's the case? The problem is 1 year before he died in 1905, Cézanne wasn't in the best of environments and another illness appeared in his body. Another illness? That issue was hand tremors. Huh. That can't be true. And that is where the main piece of evidence proving this piece is a fake comes in. You are exaggerating. Just what is the evidence? While this is a very good replica, the maker made a grave mistake. He got the rhythm wrong. The rhythm? What are you talking about? What the hell are they saying? Why are they talking about rhythm in an art museum? Please take a good look. You can only notice the small difference when you compare it to his other pieces. Starting from his pieces made in 1903, there is a rhythm of 2-2-3. This is much more noticeable in his 1905 pieces. However, this fake is made using a 3-3-3 rhythm. The maker is way too healthy. That's an exaggeration. That doesn't even make any sense. We need more clear evidence. Then let me show you that exact evidence. If I am able to make a replica exactly like this one, will you believe what I say? Seems like you have some guts. To think you would appear right in front of me. Don't tell me you came all this way to ask for a chance to negotiate. One of the 12 superhumans, mercenary King Barbarian. I, Joshua Sanders, challenge you to a battle of the superhumans here. I refuse. I'm a bit busy right now. I'll be sure to give you a visit once I'm done with my work. Hey. It's been a while, Mercenary King. Lion King, Rian Gigar. I see. I heard that the Knights of Wilhelm are now under Baron Joshua's rule. Are you also helping the Pontiers behind the scenes? If you decided to come out like this, I assume you represent the Free Knight Alliance. The Free Knight Alliance is a group of knights that travel the continent. They abide by no country. As such, the only law they follow is the original doctrine of chivalry. Some free knights are accepted for their talents and are offered to serve certain nations. The leader of the Free Knight Alliance was the previous king of Reinhardt, Rian Gigar the Lion King. Oh my, don't misunderstand. I don't intend to get involved in this fight. However, I am here to act as a notary for the battle of the superhumans. You're saying that you came all this way for something like that? How am I supposed to take your word for it? You're the one that ignored the battle request from the winner of the Master Duels. If you want to keep your position as one of the 12 superhumans, I suggest you follow tradition. Lion King, you. Why are you getting involved when you fail to benefit from this? Those damn traditions of yours. Alright, fine. If you want, let's hold the battle of the superhumans here. However, the results of the battle will determine the fate of this territorial war. The winner will become the ruler of the Pontier and Cromwell family territories. Hey, Mercenary King. Who let you decide on a matter like that? Didn't you say you would give me the power to make the decision for this war? On top of that, if we defeat the Pontier family's greatest weapon, Baron Joshua, their defeat is nothing but guaranteed. What could be more efficient than this? However, who said that Joshua has the power to make that decision on behalf of the Pontiers? I have also received permission to make that decision. That's the Pontier family mark. Why? What are you talking about? During the first prince's birthday, Lady Cheryl declined the prince's offer and took Baron Joshua's hand during the dance. Oh, you're right. Something like that happened. When did they become so close? I wonder when. Perfect. If you have the power, that's more than enough for me. Then, use all the communication orbs to spread the news about the battle of the superhumans. This is where this boring war ends. I understand what the Lord and Lord Icarus said now. You were trying to create a scenario like this. If he defeats the mercenary king, this war is over. Before we officially start the match between the mercenary king, Barbarian, and the winner of the Master Duels, Baron Joshua Sanders, allow me to inform you of a couple rules. What happens during the battle is up to you to handle. If one side accepts defeat, or they are unable to continue to fight, that is the end of the battle. Yes, I understand. I'm well aware of those rules. Then, we will start the battle. To exert so much aura from the start. Impressive, my lord. Aura force. I understand why the vanguard lost now. However, that won't be enough to defeat me. I'm sure you know. The property of mana is decided at birth. Aura that uses that mana follows the same properties. I can already tell that your aura property is not one that is used to defeat your enemies, but utilized to help your allies, supportive aura. On the other hand, I have an aura with the power to overwhelm my opponents. An aggressive, offensive, reinforcing aura. And this is to bring out the limits of my power aura on top of aura. Aura overlay. Your supportive aura will not last against this power. Ah! Amazing! The Lord's aura is getting overwhelmed. How can he win against an opponent like that? I wonder how many of my attacks will you be able to defend against? There's no point in dodging. Die. Joshua Sanders. A single blow has destroyed the surrounding region. Protect Marquis Cromwell. Shields, protect him. Ha! Don't tell me. He defeated the mercenary king in one blow. We've won the war. The stolen land and the Cromwell family territory is ours. Shut up. Did you really think this battle would end the war? This territorial war had nothing to do with the battle of the superhumans. This territorial war is between the Pontier family and the Cromwell family of the Avalon Empire. Since Joshua Sanders does not have the power to make the decision in the first place, this is a violation of imperial law. Ready the men. Everyone, take your swords. We'll kill the enemy in front of us. There are only a few hundred foes. We have the advantage in numbers. For the honor of the family. For prosperity. Fight. Looks like the Marquis family troops are going to fight. Do we have to fight too? Wait. Is there any reason to fight when the mercenary king is gone? The reward for the mercenary king is still valid. If you help me, I will give those rewards to you. Isn't that what you dreamed of? Losing your status as a commoner and living a lavish life with a title? Charge. For the promised life. They still dare to attack. Looks like they want to see it through to the end. Knights of Wilhelm, prepare for battle. All those who oppose the king must immediately meet judgment. Ha! Marquis Cromwell, I can't believe you do this. I feel sorry doing this to Axelar, but I guess the mercenaries will just have to take the blow. Ice Spear. Is that third-class magic? I order you as the new mercenary commander. From this point onwards, all contracts between the mercenary king and the Cromwell family are void. All mercenaries, fall back. All mercenaries, hear me. The age of Barbarian, the mercenary king, is over. In accordance with the rules of the Mercenary Guild, as the only other owner of the Diamond Seal besides the Mercenary King, I, Master Axeler, will now lead the mercenaries. I will reclaim order within the mercenaries and regain our past traditions. As for now, walk away from this war and return to the Mercenary Guild. Shut it. Who do you think you are to come here and declare a cancellation of our contract? Do you understand what you are doing? The condition for cancelling our contract is a fine of 10 times the original contract's amount. This is separate from the will of the Mercenary Guild as an organization. If you want compensation, discuss it with the dead Mercenary King. What? What are you doing, knights? Attack that man immediately. Ensure he can never mess with us. Everyone, stop. This war is over. There is no longer any need to point our swords at each other. Don't make me laugh. What part of you is giant? You dare hide behind that nameless mage? I'd love to see you try and lead the mercenaries like that. He doesn't recognize me. After taking everything away from me, he even declared a bounty to force me into hiding. Marquis Cromwell. I'll be sure to end you with my own hands. Joshua. Thanks for stopping the mercenaries, Iselin. I'll take care of things from here. I suggest you surrender, Marquis Cromwell. Don't play with me. Even without the mercenary king, we are still stronger than you. Do you really think that? I'm sure all of you can tell that you don't have a chance against me. Don't sacrifice the lives of these innocent soldiers for your pride as the Marquis. What are you doing? Pick up your sword. Anyone that disobeys my orders will be tried under martial law. Marquis Cromwell. Since you can't simply throw your pride away, allow me to make you an offer. On the condition that I release your son, let's make a deal. At the very least, wouldn't you prefer to have an excuse to call off this territorial war and keep your pride intact? Did you think I would agree to that idea? No matter what happens, this will stain our family's pride. Don't you think that would be better than dying? Would you prefer that I take you to where Barbarian is heading? What is it that you want? First, return the land that you stole from the Pontier family before the war started. Then, as compensation, pay them 1 million gold. To ensure that you uphold your part of the deal, I demand that you complete the vow of a noble in front of the emperor. Damn it! If he wants 1 million gold, he's practically demanding I become their slave. I have no choice if I want to live. Understood. As the 17th head of the Cromwell family, I, Jehog Don Cromwell, vow on the name of the Honorable Emperor Marvis van Burton to uphold my promise. Everyone, fall back. Return immediately. This sound. It's the horn signaling the retreat of the Cromwells. Does that mean, is the war really over? It's finally over. We've won. Just you wait, Joshua. Did you really think I would keep a vow like that? With my power and influence, I can make it seem like nothing happened here. I'll make you regret your decision of letting me go like this. I'll prepare to burn everything down. Oh, Marquis Cromwell. Wait just a moment. What is it? Don't tell me you have another condition you wanted to add. That's not it. I forgot to mention that everything here was being broadcasted to the imperial family. Since all of the noble families are watching, I suggest you make the smart decision. What? Joshua, you bastard. How? Interesting. I never doubted that he would let me down. I'll have to reward him generously when he returns. Peril Castle. That person. I heard that they're a fourth circle magician. Is that how she managed to stop all of those mercenaries? That's amazing. Not only does she have the skills, but she's beautiful. She has everything. Selin. It's good to see you like this again. Thank you for inviting me to the castle, Lady Cheryl. Ha ha ha. With one fell sweep of this sword in the battlefield, I will make a war song as great as our lord's. I'll be sure to spread it across the continent and make everyone sing on my behalf. Haha, unfortunate, but I guess you should have a goal as grand as that. Look. I was first when it comes to serving the Lord. I'm the Lord's first knight. Even the Lord's father has accepted me as a genius. What? Are you talking about the king's father and the black god of Avalon, Duke Agnes? If he accepted your skills, I must give you credit. Ha ha ha. Now you understand my worth. Perfect. Allow me to teach you everything. Teach us. What do you mean? Codename, Gold Spirit Knight. Gold Spirit Knight. The Knight Order under the Lord. Our goal is to become greater than the legendary 7 Knights of Avalon. I agree about becoming the greatest knights in Avalon, no, the continent. Join me toward our new goal. To the continent's greatest knights, the Gold Spirit Knights. Looks like they're starting to like each other. That's good. My lord. Where are you going tonight? I thought you were resting. My lord. Allow me to follow you. If our king goes, we shall follow. Don't worry. There's something I need you to do, anyway. Cain, I need you to go to the Pontier Castle in the Aden Canyon at noon. Didn't the estate there burn down? Why? He's planning on eliminating the traitors, starting with Count Cox. Odds are they would have died alongside the fire, so it's the best place to hide a body. It seems like he's already making plans to kill them before they have a chance to regain their power. Also, Leograns and Archaon. Yes, my lord. At your command. I want you to lead the Knights of Wilhelm and return to Reinhardt. Reinhardt? Not Aden Canyon. May I ask why? It's because Reinhardt is in danger. The news that the Knights of Wilhelm are in Avalon, not in Reinhardt, will soon spread across the empire. If that's the case, other powers will see this as an opportunity to attack Reinhardt. W8. Does that mean that the Emperor of Avalon is turning a blind eye to the fact that we're here right now? Is the real mastermind behind the mercenary king and Marquis Cromwell truly the Emperor? Yes, it's likely that Emperor Marcus will take this chance to take control of Reinhardt. Since the winner of the Master Duel also came from his empire, I'm sure that he knows that this would be the perfect opportunity. Damn it! If something happens to Reinhardt, it would be my fault. To think I would make such a blunder. Don't worry. Soon, we won't have to worry about that anymore. Depending on the decision our Lord makes, the tides may change for the entire continent. A wave of change will begin to occur with us at the center. The fate of the continent is in the hands of our Lord. That's why I'd like to know, what kind of decision will he make? I'll tell you. The fate I choose. What? I wonder why the Lord made such a decision. Whatever the reason might be, I will follow his lead. Before that, we must focus on the job at hand, Sir Cain. Yes, come in. What was so urgent that you needed a discussion with me? First, I would like to express our gratitude to you, Lady Cheryl, for permitting us time to converse with you. The Lord told me to take care of Cox and the other traitors today. However, since this is an event pertaining to the Pontier family, we decided that it would be necessary to ask for your opinion first. We need to take care of them. There is no need to treat traitors like them with mercy. For the people that have been hurt by them. For the newly reborn Pontier family. Although I have no right to do so, I ask of you. Oh. Leave it to us. Right. The mark you gave our Lord when you were little, was that really dealt with the intention of marrying him? Sir Cain. That's a rude question to ask. However, you were curious too, Lord Icarus. I'm curious. No. There is a time and place for questions like that. Ha ha ha. The two of you really suit each other. However, I'm not sure what I feel anymore. I'm not sure if I want his attention, if I really like him, or if I just respect him. Would you understand if I told you that sometimes I feel like he's a being almost akin to a god? Ha ha ha. You're correct. There's a reason why people call our Lord the God of battle. Know your place. Above all else, I don't think it's quite the appropriate time for things like love and marriage. I'll be rather busy soon. Let's go take care of the traitors. Are you going too? Yes, I'll be going too. I want to watch them as they meet their end. Start it. Focus. Got it. The fallen king of knights. Oh, 9,000 spirits with resentment thicker than the dark. I, demon god Armament Lugia, command you, come to the stand and assuage your regrets. I will give you the authority to walk the earth again. Now, come obey me. Lord of Dullahan. This is, the Lord of Dullahan. The one that demands my obedience. The one that will make me kneel. The one beyond me. This demonic energy is insane. Of course. Of the creations that I've made, the Dullahan is considered a legend within the demon realm. To think we'd be able to create one using the body of one of those beings you call superhumans. However, unlike how the Death Knight continues to resent the being that killed it, the Dullahan won't bear any resentment toward you. Isn't it running too fast at me for that to be true? The one that demands my obedience. The one that will make me kneel. The one beyond me. Prove yourself to me. The Lord of Dullahan has an ego. It will never obey someone weaker than itself. That's a pretty easy condition to fulfill. It only caused a scratch. Ha! Perfect. Now, I'll get serious. Should I use Aura Force? Holy Energy, maybe? You idiotic owner. You can't use Holy Energy or the Primordial Stones. You can only use demonic energy to fight it. He will only acknowledge those with demonic energy that overpowers him, a near pure demonic energy. I will not obey the weak. Only death awaits those weaker than me. Why are you only telling me such important information now? I think it was 300 years ago. Even the demon god with the strongest authority failed to defeat him. However, since you're using me, the legendary Lord Lugia, you shouldn't have to worry too much. That doesn't help me at all. What are you doing? Expel more demonic energy. You're losing. Shut up. Do you understand how difficult it is to use demonic energy without a hint of holy energy or mana? I'm doing my best right now. What? Horns? No way. This can't be happening. It should have taken over thousands of years, so how? You. I will serve you, master. I accept. Lugia, the seal of obedience. The power of control originally belonged to the demon god. What do you mean? The seal on your chest depicts the crimson moon that represents the demonic realm. However, it's not the form of him that pierces through the seal. Him. He was an angel. An archangel with 6 pairs of wings. And a fallen angel. He left the heavenly realm and was accepted into the demonic realm by the demon god, but he stole the power of control. He was the sole being that had been marked as a traitor by both the heavenly realm and the demonic realm. However, he was too strong to be ignored. He was capable of handling 2 demon kings. Now, his symbol, the seal of control, has appeared on you as well. What was his name? His name. The one who stole the light, Lucifer. Aden Canyon, the destroyed Pontier Castle. It's an attack from the enemy. Close the gates. Arm the archers. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I made the safe bet to come here instead of leaving for Peril Castle. All we need is bait to buy enough time for the mercenaries to catch up. I knew this would happen. Marquis Cromwell lost the war. Then you should have run. Why did you decide to stay back? Are you making fun of me? The Black Knight of Dennis River blocked off all the escape routes. We're stuck here. If you are well aware of that, I suggest you think of ways you can make it out of this situation alive, Baron Arna. KCK. Looks like the traitors have no intention of coming out of the castle. That's why people on the defending side of a siege have an advantage. Please return to your position, Sir Kyan. Once the siege tower is ready, we'll start advancing. No need. Please get some rest and take a close look. Allow me to show off my recent progress. What? Progress? Although it's nothing compared to our Lord, I think I have something noteworthy enough. A different way to use aura. Aura on top of aura. Fire. I figured that if you can contain aura within sound and affect your opponent's senses, it would be possible to layer the aura atop the aura surrounding my body. Aura Protect. All the arrows are being reflected. What? Did he manipulate the aura to create a barrier? Stop hiding behind the castle. Come out. The castle gates have been destroyed. Charge. Take back the castle. Kill the traitors. Count Cox. Baron Arna. Do you have any last words? You. I can't believe you're doing this to me. I'm a noble of the great Avalon Empire, Baron Arna. You have no right to tie me down like this. Release these mana restriction cuffs and show me respect. I'll forgive you for your mistake, so do it now. What about you, Cox? What does a traitor like me have to say, my lady? I just rue to say that I failed to fulfill my goals. Is that so? I understand. Thank you for everything, Cox. Don't you understand that what you're doing is against the Emperor's orders? This war was approved by His Highness, the Emperor. It's only proper to follow imperial law when handling the losing half of a territorial war. Killing people like this would be a direct violation. If you don't want to be condemned for mutiny, put the bow down now. Take care of yourself, Lady Cheryl. Do you think you'll get away with this? Even though he raised her like his own child, she killed him without hesitation. Later, this became the first instance that would lead the people to name Cheryl the Iron Lady. With this, the territorial war between Marquis Cromwell and Duke Pontier was officially over. However, to deal with the remaining Cromwell forces that refused to accept the outcome, Joshua Sanders decided to stay at the Pontier family estate, the capital of the Avalon Empire. The brilliant flower palace of the Accardi Imperial Palace. How is the lady doing? Pure-blooded princess of the Avalon Empire Cercerin van Britten. We are unable to cure the princess's illness with our current abilities. Since we don't know how much longer she can last, I think we should start preparing for the worst. Joshua, the medicine for your illness is almost ready. Accept it as a gift in honor of the relationship we shared in a past life. Please wait a moment. Who do you think you are to stop me? Get out of the way. Cercerin. Your brother is here. How are you feeling? Second Prince of the Avalon Empire Kaizen van Britten. I, the head maid of the brilliant flower palace, Ellen, am at your service. Forget formalities. How is she? No medicine seems to work and her condition is worsening as time passes. If this continues, the princess. You're here, brother. Princess, you must not get up. You need to rest. Ha, my sister. To think this is how it happens after an eternity of being used by father. No, brother, if I can help the country like this, then that is all I want. It's okay. Be honest. You didn't ask for this, for a cursed power like the Eye of Truth. If I was you, I would have tried to run away from this place. You said you don't have much time left, right? Brother. Until then, I'll be sure to make great use of your Eye of Truth, Cercerin. Come with me. What? What are you talking about? Brother. Let me go. Please don't do this. Second Prince, what do you think you're doing? Please let go of the princess. If you value your life, move out. Tryphia region, deep inside a forest. Ha. Ash, I knew you would be here. A human. Who are you? My name is Joshua Sanders. I'm here to save you. It's good to see you, Ash. I don't know how you got here, but you're at the wrong place. I'm not Ash. Yes, you are. That's the name I gave you in my past life, and you liked it. What the hell? Please leave. If you could, get me a Sanders flower. Anti-magic field. The barrier. The last surviving high elf. The fifth Alunbus. I want to talk to you. You, a greedy human, dare to talk to me? You walked here knowing this would happen. I have no intention of discussing anything with you. Don't think that you're going back alive, either. I might be a little rough, but I'm here to save you. From the Black Dragon, Crevasse. Are you willing to rid yourself of your title as the Alunbus, and serve as a slave to Crevasse until the end of time? Dragon fear. Come back. How about having that talk now? How can a mere human like you use the Black Dragon's dragon fear? The only Black Dragon that hasn't gone to sleep is Lord Crevasse. You didn't think I could imitate it with magic? Do you think that I'm an idiot? That I can't differentiate between what's real and what's fake? That was genuine Black Dragon fear, something no mere human can imitate. If you're curious, I'll tell you about it. On one condition. Who do you think you are? At least listen to me, the only friend you elves have. There's someone who knows the whereabouts of Zerath Dick Orvis. Zerath Dick Orvis. An old friend of us elves that sacrificed his own life to save us. He's alive. I didn't even get a chance to thank him. What do you want? I'm sure you can handle it easily, Ash. The Eye of Truth. A child had been born with the mind eye. As you know, those born with it are fated to live short lives. As a genius in alchemy, I figured you would be able to create an antidote that could cure the curse. In order to create the antidote, you would need the Sanders flower that grows here. All right. I'll agree only if you also agree to tell me how you learned to use dragon fear. If that's the case, let's take a vow of mana. Trust is the most important thing for situations like this. I can make you the potion, but you need to get the ingredients. All right. I'll get them for you. Okay. We have a deal, then. This stupid human. Someone is only born with the mind eye once every thousands of years. Did he think making an antidote for it would be easy? Even searching for the ingredients would take an eternity. Let's see how you like that, human. On a vow of mana. In return for creating an antidote to cure the curse of the mind eye, I will provide information regarding Zerath Dick Orvis and the truth behind dragon fear. Now, I'll tell you the ingredients. Please get them for me. Well, I'm sure it's going to take a long time, so why don't you tell me the truth regarding dragon fear already? Don't worry. With the exception of the Sanders flower, I already have all the ingredients. Of course. I can tell you where the flower is. Huh? You already got everything? Impossible. Maybe you got most things, but there are ingredients that would be impossible to get with just the powers of a mere human. Are you talking about the dragon heart fragment? This also serves as an answer to your second condition. Are you telling me that wasn't a regular earring, but a black dragon earring? With that, dragon fear would be possible. However, that item is filled with curses just like the mind eye. And it has a dragon curse to top it all off. Since it's made using a dragon's heart, if a lesser being than that of a dragon were to use it, they would go crazy from the demonic energy it radiates. Unless they're a demon or a demon king, no one could withstand that. Wait. Even if you used the black dragon earring, it still shouldn't have been enough to break through Lord Crevass's barrier. Are you really a human? Who are you? You can't tell yet? Do I still look human to you? Then. I'm a god. Ha, he passed out. It's always interesting making fun of Ash and the Assassination King. Perfect. This gives me the perfect excuse to take him with me. That was the story of how I gained my first pet. In Grand Palace of Avalon Empire Caltica Palace. The Black God, Arden von Agnes, has agreed to fulfill your orders. He will lead the vanguard in the upcoming Continental War. Ha ha ha. As he should. He has no choice but to follow my orders. Emperor of the Avalon Empire Marcus van Britten. My lord, this may seem presumptuous, but you got rid of Duke Agnes's financial source, the Pontier family. You also took his strategic leaders, the Rebrica family. Therefore, the fact that Duke Agnes isn't resisting your orders and is following them smoothly instead is very suspicious. Jackian, intelligence organization directly under the Avalon Emperor, leader of the Black Wind. There is no way that Arden von Agnes will betray me. I'm sure you're well aware, Jackian. Agnes's child, Joshua, has recently caused a large accident. Not only did he lead a foreign nation's knights into my territory, but he also killed many of my own men, including my personal favorite, Count Cox. Agnes is well aware that his son's life is on the line. That's why I made this deal with him in return for turning a blind eye. If that's the case. Yes. All the conditions have been fulfilled. The center of the continent, Reinhardt, and one of the continent's strongest superhumans, Joshua Sanders, are within my grasp. Jack Ian. Assemble the central nobles for a meeting. Call Joshua Sanders to the Grand Palace immediately. Avalon Empire Ivory Tower of the Imperial Magicians. Code name, the Tower of Orvis. Just as you said, I moved Cerceiron to my palace. Looks like His Highness isn't even paying attention. However, I'm curious. You acted like you wouldn't help when I asked for assistance. Why are you helping me after all this time? Because of the Empire's current situation. His Highness wants to start a war in the name of continental unity. He couldn't care less about everything else that is happening. Now that the Black God, Duke Agnes, is leading his troops to the Swallow Empire for the war, don't you think things will end rather quickly? Avalon Empire Chief Imperial Magician Evergrant Khan Ashbalt. Once the war is over, I'm certain that you'll inherit the throne. I believe you'll quickly take control and calm down this messy country. Oh really? You assumed I would inherit the throne and not my brother, the first prince? Even though everyone calls me a tyrant like my father. If you're trying to flatter me, we can end this conversation here. I see no point in it if that's your intention. Please wait a moment, second prince. To be honest, I want to become the leader of a magic tower. What? You want to lead a magic tower? Are you saying that you'd be willing to betray us just to join one of them? Also, I want to maintain my position as the chief imperial magician on top of that. My final goal in life is to become both the strongest magician in the Avalon Empire and the owner of a magic tower. I can't believe what you're saying. Be glad that you can continue living with the position that you currently have. However, I'm impressed. To think a prideful magician like you would be willing to do anything in the name of greed. It's realistic. I like it. Tell me. What do I need to do to claim the throne? Of course. Allow me to explain. Currently, I'm making a secret potion that will hide the symptoms of any illness. It will allow the user to act like they're fine for a single day. It will bring out its user's full potential for one last moment. We can use that potion on Lady Cerceiron to seemingly cure her illness, and use her vision to our benefit for one day. However, once the effects of the potion wear off, the user will die. That's why. I'm sure Cerceiron would love that. Since she's bound to die anyway, if she could have just one more day to use the power of the Mind Eye. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to die for my cause. Continue. I'm curious as to how we'd use her power. I'm glad you're satisfied. Now, back to what I was saying. I understand your plan. I'll leave it to you, Evergrant. Good luck to both of us, my lord. Looks like everything went well. What do you think? This is pretty interesting. Do you think my brother will behave as we predict? Among us siblings, my second eldest brother is the smartest. He won't be easy to deal with. Fourth Prince of the Avalon Empire Kaiser Van Britten. Those who are willing to do anything for their goals might be able to become a Brutus, but they will never be a Cairo. The origins of the Avalon Empire, the Asgard Kingdom. The first king, Brutus. He did everything necessary to take the throne, but at the end of his rule, he faced the same fate as his predecessor did. On the other hand, Cairo, who led his people through vision and leadership, was one of the greatest kings in the history of the Asgard Kingdom, claiming more than half the continent as his. Still, this isn't enough to earn the second prince's trust. However, the second prince also has no useful moves at his disposal. The first prince, Kisser, has the support of the Tremblin family, which rivals the Agnes family in power. One of the 5 great families in the Avalon Empire. Duke Tremblin. First Prince of the Avalon Empire Kisser van Britten. In his current state, the second prince won't be able to win in a fight for control. While that's the case for now, the entire story will change if Zayrath Dick Orvis gets involved. Well, no. I guess it would be more accurate to call him Barobro after he sold his soul to demons. That's not important, though. Just like now, if we continue to help the second prince, he will have no choice but to start depending on us. The second prince to pressure the first prince. Then, we'll use the second prince as bait, defeating him and gaining the first prince's trust. Yes, that's my plan as well. However, this is all under the assumption that there won't be any big issues. Big issues. Joshua Sanders. The old kingdom of Reinhardt used to ignore their previous king, Lion King Rian Gigar, one of the 12 superhumans, yet now they've moved to protect Joshua. Other than his unusually high skills at that age, there must be something he's hiding. We need to get rid of him before he stops us. That's why I need to ask for one more favor. I need both the second prince and Joshua Sanders to become potential dangers to the Avalon Empire. If we can do that, they will no longer be able to express their power within the empire. I understand. As long as Joshua Sanders returns on time, it should be possible. Perfect. Since I trust you more than anyone else, I'm sure you will take care of things. I've bothered you enough. I'll be taking my leave, so get some rest. I'm sorry for not asking ahead of time, but, who do you think you resemble most? Brutus or Cairo? I wonder. I never thought about it before. If I had to pick someone, however. Heimdall. I want to be like him. The Sanders flower is also known as the flower of oblivion. Tryphia region. It shouldn't be too difficult to retrieve. Are you sure? It's not too late. Why don't we just head back now? Huh. It's dangerous to enter this area with the black dragon earring. On top of that, it would be a waste to use it on something like medicine. Shoo, quiet. Remember who I am. You'll face retribution if you keep talking like that. Our retribution, my ass. Stop lying. Did you really think I would believe you? You say that, but you're shaking a lot. Funny. The only reason I'm helping is because I want to see an old friend. Do you even know the side effects of the Sanders flower? Yeah, of course. In order to gain something, you must lose something in return. If we use the Sanders flower, she may regain her eyes and life, but she'll lose her memories. Although I'm not sure how much she'll forget, this might be better. She won't have to remember her painful past.